Hi, today I'm going to show you how I plan out my day and how you can be the most productive and make the most out of your day. I'm going to walk you through what I do before to make planning each day easier, how I plan each day, and some tips to make sure that I stay on task. So if you want to learn how to create a schedule and actually follow through with the things that you plan, keep watching. I use a method called time blocking, and I started doing this before I knew that there was a specific term for it. And what that means is I schedule and dedicate a specific block of time for each task that I plan to get done that day. And it's easier because of the things I do beforehand. So when planning, I start more broadly and generally, and then I work myself down to the specific details. I'll have assignments and deadlines already planned out in my calendar, and then each week I follow a general outline. This makes it easier because I know what my priorities are each day, which will be important later, and I have a general guideline to follow that works best for me. On a good day, planning starts the night before, and in my planner, I write down generally what tasks I want to accomplish the next day. In the morning, sometimes I'll forget little things that I have to do, like having to go to the store to get soap because I'm out of soap. So on a good day, I mean, not always, but I try to write down some things in my journal the night before so I don't forget the next day. And then I wait till the day of to plan for that day. Now, on the day of, I use this little notebook. I got this from Walmart, and it looks like you can actually put this in like a binder or something, but I didn't do that. What I did was I took these paper clips, I just stick them on so that all the little pieces of paper are going to stay together just like that. So yes, this is what I use to plan out each day, and it's separated into 3 sections. The first section is top priorities. When deciding what my top priorities are, I'll refer back to my monthly calendar to see if there's like any upcoming deadlines or projects that I need to get done. And today I don't have any upcoming projects necessarily due, so I planned out this video today. That's number 1. I wanted to film this video, and my third priority was to create a good sequence for one of the videos I'm editing. So those are my top 3 priorities for today. So now I'm going to go on to the next section, and here I write down additional things that I'd like to get done. They can be smaller tasks. I will refer back to my planner to see if I wrote anything else that I wanted to get done today. Now, I did have a meeting today at 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and write that in. And if I have time, I'd like to plan another video and then review a book that I need for class. After I have additional tasks that I want to do, it's time to move on to create a more detailed schedule. Now, this is most important to me because you can make goals all you want, but if you don't have a plan to get it done, then it's more likely that you won't get it done. So in this section, I plan what I'm doing by the hour, and I assign certain times of the day to a certain task, and this is called time blocking. Time blocking is especially important because of Parkinson's law, and if you procrastinate to the last minute and still manage to get things done, you may be more familiar with this. Parkinson's law states work expands to fill the time of its completion. So when I would procrastinate, I would say that I'm most efficient and work way better when I'm in a time crunch and am under pressure. And in part that's true. By giving myself such little time to complete a task, I cut out any and all distractions, and I think to myself, okay, what is the most efficient way to get this done right now, because I'm on a time crunch. And having this information in your mind, you also think, if I start earlier, then I'm just going to waste time because that pressure is gone. Because I'm giving myself to the end of the week to finish it, it's going to take till the end of the week to finish it. Nothing is pushing me to be efficient. Now, this would typically just make me push it off until the last possible minute so that I don't waste time doing menial tasks, but the feeling leading up to it is just awful. I sit there and I think about how I have to do something that I'm just pushing off, and it makes me feel really worried about it. And after I finish it, I always say, I could have avoided that feeling building up had I just done it earlier. And this is where time blocking comes into effect, in order to get things done earlier and not waste much time on it. First, fill in things that are already scheduled, like meetings and class times, and then I draw a downward arrow to show how much time it's going to take to do it. And after that, I do the same thing with my priorities, lunch and dinner, and other things that I need to do. Planning by the hour helps me visualize my day and see how I can fit my top priorities and a few other things in my schedule. And now I have a plan to get my goals of the day done. All right, now time for some additional tips. My number one tip is to make sure that you schedule a break when you plan. I know a lot of people will skip lunch and dinner to work instead once they get really busy, but by having the scheduled time, it actually gives me something to look forward to and push towards. And I give myself a nice little break to eat and watch videos. So that's my first tip. My second tip would be to reward yourself once you complete your top priorities. And this can include giving yourself a nice little treat or even just planning something fun for you to do. My third tip would be to try and stay consistent. I know that sometimes things happen, like today I got sick and I had to take some medicine and lay in bed, and that's okay. Certain things pop up and you readjust and try to continue. But try to stay consistent so you can develop a nice little flow and you'll start to trust yourself more. Like, if I plan to get this done, then I'm going to get it done. Why? Because I've consistently done so in the past. But that's all I had for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Alright, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.